Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. How's everybody doing? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us and share it out. 69 Druth was fast getting in the night. Mr. Steve Mack. Warmed back up a little bit here the past couple days. Ian Lee, what's going on, buddy? Gordon Bright made it in. Richard made it in. What's everybody been up to? Chuck D, what's going on, buddy? Man, that was fun. For y'all that don't know, we're working on a video. We weren't able to quite get our car finished how we wanted it. And Ronald McTaggart and RJ McTaggart, them guys stepped up to the plate and let us run their hot rod last night. And if we hadn't cooked the tire off of it, had a pretty good hot rod. Especially be the first time driving that kind of car. With the rear end setup's totally different than mine, and I like it a lot. Just the norm for Ian. But yeah, it felt good. I liked it. I like the way that rear end suspension works compared to mine. We're rolling last night. That's got me really scratching my head about mine now. Thinking that we're gonna do something different with the back end, the rear suspension of our car. A lot of decisions we got to make here in the next month or so. Excuse me, about which path we're going to take for next year. We're going to try to get ours back together for this coming weekend, possibly, if the parts come in that we ordered. We pulled our motor out. Worked on the front end. Think we got a few things nailed down in the front end of ours that had it so darty. We pulled our motor out, being we had the McTaggart ride lined up for this past weekend, and dropped the built motor down in ours. I done a TikTok on it. I didn't share a video yet. Time we put it in, the intake was leaking. So, which y'all heard me crying about that a little bit Thursday night, I believe. Hey, Pat, what's going on, buddy? AJ made it in the house. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. We ain't got the 3 thumbs up. I need to move my mouse so I don't bump it with my arm. David, what's going on, buddy? Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, man. That car, like I said, it was our car is old, but that ain't no excuse. I mean, because people can do good with old stuff. But I really wanted to try that newer stuff under the back end of the other cars, and theirs had that, and the car is so much more responsive. I can feel what the car is doing. You can feel it with the steering wheel, and you can feel it with the gas of the race car. Hey, Small Town Farm, what's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you in a minute. I saw you drop the video earlier, or maybe last night. Yeah, I appreciate y'all guys hanging out with us at the track there, Chuck and David and all y'all guys, man. That makes it fun when we know other people and get to hang out. I dropped a video earlier today on here showing some of the other classes, and I'm gonna try to put together a modified class race. So all the other ones is on one video. The late models, the 4 cylinders, SCDRA 4 cylinders, the stock V8s, the street stock, and the Bell and Bell Vintage. They're all on one thing. You gonna bring my zip ties back, Chuck? There's a pack of black ones and a pack of white ones. Look at that. Talking about zip ties. Anytime, brother, y'all need something like that, let me know. And if I know if y'all got it and I need it, y'all help me out. Knock out some more top fives. That's right. I think I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen the points released yet, but I think we was third overall in points for the season. No, I don't need no rate. I don't need none of them back, buddy. I'm just aggravating Chuck. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, we will wind up being third in the points for our first season back. Chuck got second. I mean, David, Chuck. I'm not used to David being in here chatting with us. That's awesome, brother. Went up to second. If we hadn't cooked that tire on the back, man, I think we'd have had a third last night. Then the car was stumbling. They got a little carburetor issue too. They got to get straightened out. The car was stumbling pretty good from entry until you got up on the straightaway. But that worked good early in the race. Then later on, it wasn't working. It was holding us back some, but it killed the tire. We smoked the rear tire on it. It was slick as the glass. I appreciate it, David. He burned his off too. Yeah, man, it's fun though. We had a lot of fun our first season back messing with a car. Excuse me. I said if the parts come in and stuff goes right, we're gonna try to stick a new intake on our built motor. And maybe go to Fayetteville and run the UMP class this coming weekend. If the stuff comes in and it don't interfere with Thanksgiving, because I'm not going to mess up my family time. And the left rear and the right front. Well, at least we got all winter to get new ones. I just hope the new ones is easier to get next year than they've been this year. It's been pretty aggravating trying to pick up new tires this year. So maybe things getting back normal will be a little easier next year. But if the McTaggarts are in here, I do want to thank y'all again for stepping up and helping us last night when letting us run y'all's hot rod. We sure do appreciate it. Hey, Roller Angel, what's going on, buddy? Everything is well, buddy, and happy Thanksgiving to you too and everybody else in here. Got Turkey Day coming up this week. There goes the link to Is that the new link, Steve? Steve, is that the new link that I sent you the other day? A bit slow, but we had enough spares to get by. Know what we need. All right, that's good, Mr. Steve. Yeah, that should be a little bit simpler for y'all to navigate through the merch. You just click that link and there's different options. You click a hat, then you can see the different colors, beanie, different colors, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, whatever you need. Still got time to get them before Christmas too. Get Christmas twice. Yeah, man, we get the gorge out 2 times. I meant to show y'all something I found the other week. I've had it sitting right here on my desk and forgot to show you. This is I'm trying to hide the price until after I tell you. There's a GoPro Hero 7 Silver. This is the GPS model. So that way when we put it in the car, you'll be able to see the mile an hour like a live while it's recording. It'll show you the mile an hour the car is traveling. It was $269. Look what we paid for it on clearance. Bam, $50. Home run. What we got? Hit them pretty hard a month ago. Yes, sir, Ian, it is, buddy. We've met a lot of good people, and I met them guys through YouTube here. Yep, I met the McTaggarts through the Price, which is another guy that races in our class. He watches the videos, and we race together, and the McTaggarts hang out with them, and I got to become real good friends with RJ and all of them, and they heard us was having trouble with ours, and they knew we was into points, and they just said that wasn't no problem. Oh, Sludge, you gonna have proof. That's right. If I can figure out how to work it. Somehow lately when I've been using my GoPro, the cards won't read. My new GoPros, my old one will work, but my new ones, I think the card's not formatted or something. Another obstacle that's over my head. Make definitely. Yes, sir. Yeah, I like the GoPro 4s, to be totally honest. They're real easy to use and none of that. Like I was just saying about the cards not formatted. I've never had that issue with the GoPro 4s, and I've had 10 of them probably within the racing and breaking them. But they're trying to get the newer ones to get the other stuff on. Like I said, get that mile an hour that I want. Can't get them to work. It's aggravating me. Always something. Nah, I ain't formatted the card. No, I don't know how to, I ain't never formatted it, none. And the fours, I just stick it in, take it out, plug it in my phone, and there's my footage to make a video with. So I might need to format it. Well, you get Ion to send us a couple of them, AJ, and we'll put them in the car. We'll hook them up. You got to tell me how to use them, though. Getting a new pickup. Volkswagen, America. Yeah, send me some pictures of it, Ian, and I'll show them to everybody else on the line. 69. Look at that. Ian's on time. Now tell me that thing didn't get from Australia here fast, y'all. Oh, it's got somebody in the picture. I hate to show that one to everybody, Ian. I don't want to show picture your family members in here. Man, that's a nice looking truck. I ain't never seen none of them here, I don't think. Subwire and pressure tanks are getting tricky. He's asking Gordon, I think. I don't know about them. Here a while back, the wire was a little tricky to get, but lately I haven't heard nothing else about it. Spent the day yesterday sanding your fine steel rims. Preparing them for some new black paint. Good deal, man. You could have checked out that video we had on removing the clear coat. I bet that stripper my son used on that video would have probably cut that paint right off. If they were painted, you could have sprayed that thing with probably 4 rims. You probably needed 2 cans. Soak them down and keep them soaked. You know when they're dry, about every 15 minutes, spray them. Okay, I didn't want to show it and it be nobody and you get mad at me. Check that truck out, y'all. I don't remember seeing them trucks in the U.S. here, Ian. Let me show y'all the front of that thing. That thing's sporty looking. $200 horsepower. Yeah, that's a sporty looking little truck. So your wife bought you that, I see. They were a little bit rusty. Let me grab me a pot soda pop. V6 diesel. I was at the gas station the other day getting gas in a little Chevrolet Canyon or something pulled up on the pump beside me. And he started getting diesel. And I asked him time he started because I never seen a diesel. And he told me, yeah, it had like a 2.3 Duramax diesel in that thing. Some of the stuff that we've run in, across with the racing side, 69, that there's no date when you get it. Like some valve springs is hard to come across. Some of the screw-in studs, guide plates and stuff like that's hard to get right now. I would try to do it inside and then get out and leave them in if you have a building or something, Roller. Like, cause we paint here every other day or so when we welding or building something, we paint it. Try to do it. I try to do it in the warmest part of the day. It's okay. Okay, so it was a 3.0. 38 miles to the gallon. That's probably about what that guy was talking about. Appreciate you coming in, small town farmer. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, buddy. Money ain't gonna be short. Money's probably already short, especially that the dollar don't have a dollar value no more, Gordon. $1,200 to $1,500 a roll. Yeah, that'll be. You'll be putting some heat shrinks on some wire, ain't it? 69. You'll be splicing it, cutting the bad spot out. Diesel's $1.50 a liter. Petrol is $2 a liter. Hey, Miss Joey, how you doing? Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, I'm about ready for some Thanksgiving food. Get me some. My mother-in-law makes some good dressing. She don't make stuffing, she makes dressing. That thing isn't mean. People don't care now. $1.50 a liter. I was telling Mr. Steve Mack the other day, we was talking about taxes on vehicles. Got a 21-pound bird thawing in the fridge. See, I read it as 21-pound, Roller, because I spell stuff wrong and it auto corrects stuff all the time for me. Prime rib. Well, you can definitely send us a prime rib frozen, AJ. Mr. Steve will put you the address in there, and you just send that thing prime, next day or something. We'll make a video eating it. That was super cool, AJ. If you're going to send us a prime rib. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I'm not big on eating turkey either. We usually do some barbecue, some chicken, 6-inch case, and $26 a foot. Yep, right there's the P.O. box, AJ. Just shoot me a message or something and let me know. Like when you mail it that way, I can make sure I'm checking. I don't want it to sit up there and go bad. Making sage dressing, turkey green bean casserole, sweet potatoes, pumpkin pie, apple cobbler, and rolls. What time we need to be there? Miss Joey, you gotta let us know when to be there. Prices gone crazy on everything. Yeah, I was talking to Mr. Steve about taxes the other day. And like here, whenever we buy a vehicle or whatever, you pay sales tax when you buy it. And then once a year, you pay property tax on that vehicle. And then you pay a registration renewal every year for the tag, the sticker to go on your tag. And Mr. Steve thought that was crazy. That was so different than the way they do it. 1 o'clock Texas time. I'm probably gonna miss it, Miss Joey. But I can promise it sounds good. Weren't y'all originally from Kentucky or somewhere, Miss Joey? Back when I first started seeing your stuff, I thought you was from, or you might have originally been from Kentucky or somewhere. I was thinking that way. I was thinking Appalachian Mountains range, some reason. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. And for y'all that's been around with us, Kentucky, there, I thought that's what I remember. For y'all that's been around, y'all know I love going Black Friday shopping with my wife. I don't know what that's going to be about this year with everything going on, but we're going to try to go. Whoever buys it has to pay tax on it. That's exactly right, 69. Yeah, if I buy it, I pay taxes on it when I buy it. I pay taxes on it every year that I own it. And then when I sell it, the new buyer pays tax on it. And he pays it every year that he's got it on the road. Seems like Minnesota farmers are having to pay tax on things that they shouldn't. They gonna figure out how to. I reckon they got to figure out how to get all them money to hand it out back. I reckon. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was assuming, Mark, that you were saying. So like I said, all I can guess is they gonna, and we probably ain't seen nothing yet, to be honest. Because all that free money that was handed out has got to be got. So it's got to come from somewhere. Somebody got to sweat for it. Very true, Mr. Steve. Very true. You know, a farmer got a swimming pool tax free as a stock pond. That ain't right. I don't know how in the world he done that. But it don't surprise me. Appreciate you coming in, Ian. Have a good week. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Colton's Farm. What's going on? Too much work. Free to the wrong people. Yeah, that's weird. The tax thing, because in North Carolina, Gordon and them, it's way different on even on the farm tax than we are in South Carolina. Happy Thanksgiving, Miss Joey. Yeah, we raced last night, and that was our last points race. If the part, I drove another fella's car. We was talking about that earlier, McTaggart's. If the parts come in, we might put our car back together and go try it next weekend at Fayetteville, North Carolina. But we're not gonna mess up Turkey Day or none of our family time. And if we do, good. If not, we're gonna start tearing it down, getting ready for next year. It's been a long race season anyway. Yeah, let's see. It's the rules are so different everywhere. Probably in February, if I had to guess, Colton. They got a race in January, some maybe big blocks or something coming down from up north, or that might be February. I think they got a big super late model race in January. I can tell you now that's going to be cold at a racetrack. We might go. I learned not to say what I ain't going to do. But I can tell you now, I don't plan on it. That's going to be cold. It was cool in that car last night racing. With that wind sucking around the back of your gloves and under your helmet, so it was cool. Trying to get me to drag your chicken houses. There goes your link to get your Gerraldfarms merch. Still got plenty of time to get it before Christmas. He's talking about testing for the racetracks, Mark. He asked, was the racing season over? I told him pretty much. And then he asked when that was for testing, I'm sure. I'm fixing to take it down. I've quit doing no. There's a lot of names on there. Y'all don't even see but a little bit of it. It goes on over that way. Yeah, y'all ain't seeing but a portion of it. I'm gonna take it down and do something with it. Because so many of them people I don't even see no more. And that was a good idea, and I like doing it and making everybody feel like they was part of the show. But at some point you had to stop, because the first sign we had was 2 foot by 3 foot. Now that sign there is 8 foot by 6 foot, and it was about full, But that was, we just changed ideals with that route. How the car handles before the season. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that, Colton. You're exactly right. We're probably gonna have something to do with some of our racing back there, like Pucker Butt Pepper Company that Mr. Steve just put the link in. They'll probably be up there. Because it won't be possible, y'all. It's amazing that I know a lot of y'all ain't race fans, but I love it, especially dirt track. I like some asphalt, but I love dirt track, and it wouldn't be possible without a bunch of y'all, because a lot of y'all behind the scenes help us out. Yeah, there's some of them names that I haven't seen in forever. Mr. Gary just made it in. Hey, that little late, ain't nothing wrong with that. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that was a cool idea when we was doing it. Because I felt like it made everybody feel like they was part of the show. And now it's just outdated, and we're going to move on to something different for that background. SLC Farms. What's going on, Brian? Working and racing, man. We raced last night for the final points race of the season. Drove a buddy of ours' car. Had a good night. Cooked the tire off the back and got up to third and blistered the tire and fell back to fifth. But a video will be coming out on that probably Tuesday. I'm sure it's up there. It was Massey Ferguson Farm fan or something, wasn't it? There's too many. I counted them one day. There's probably like 300 names up there. Outcast Farms, how you doing? Did you see last week when I was telling y'all about the? I'll thank you again, being you in here. I showed them your little present that you sent me in the mail, and it was still sitting on my desk. I didn't read the little motion, the nice words you sent to me. Let's check out Outcast Farm. Very cool. And we appreciate it. And we appreciate you being part of our community. Yeah, there's a lot up there. I didn't realize that y'all was as close as you. I think y'all were close to Columbia, Outcast. That's not crazy far at all. 2 fields left and you'll be done. Hopefully get the mower in the next 3 days. There goes Mr. Ed. There go Outcast is in here, Mr. Ed. When I was talking about her the other night, you said she had an excellent channel. A slogan for the racing team. Well, you come up with some good ones for me. And if something sticks or whatever, you come up with several good ones, we'll let everybody choose it one Saturday night, Sunday night, which one to go with. Yes, sir. She made it in. Another South Carolina native, YouTuber and farmer. How about that? Y'all, we have got to get Gordon to make a video, or at least a TikTok of his blower. That big blower he bought. Y'all, he got that blower at the farm show. And man, you need to see that thing blowing. $25 miles north of Columbia. Yeah, we go right through there going to the mountains every year. And a lot of times before we get to Columbia, we'll cut off to the right and bypass it. Cut through there somewhere. So what's everybody's plans for the upcoming week? Yeah, that air blow the leaves off of it. Yeah, that baby's. When that guy turned that thing on to that farm show, I couldn't believe how much air it was blowing. I don't do but one, buddy. I quit trying to run around all these places trying to eat. Christmas, I tried. I mean, we just can't be at every place. Drilling and pumping stuff this week. A mud bowl. Pretty dry here. A whole round bale of leaves. Probably so. If I have something to record, last week was just crazy. That's abnormal for me not to have videos. And I did record Thursday. Y'all, I was recording, putting the built motor in the race car, taking the crate motor out, putting the built motor in, and then when we fired it up, the intake was leaking, and I just had enough, and I said, "That's it." So I shot that 10-minute live up and called it good. Mark and them just celebrated their Thanksgiving today. It's frozen there. Rain tomorrow. I think it's like a decent chance of rain here tomorrow. Let me check my weather. I got sidetracked now. The rims, oh man, I think it's 28 pounds for two. So, hold on. I'm trying to think. I haven't ordered none. Probably 16 pounds a piece for the rims. And to me, the Hoosiers feel a little bit lighter tire than the American Racer. I do not know the weight. Blew a hose. It's 20% tonight, 40% tomorrow. Then the next chance is Friday. Supposed to get in the 20s here Tuesday night. Mr. Steve and Thanksgiving was like a week or two ago, I think. And it's called, what did he say that thing was? Dang, I'm trying to think before he posts it. They'll call Thanksgiving. Supposed to get rain tomorrow morning. It's been working so far. Hey, if it's working, don't change it. Got about 130 acres left. Celebrate the harvest. We celebrate the pilgrims. Yeah, there's something back there. You gonna see that? You know what that is? You know what that is, Colton? Some of y'all should know what that is. See if you can tell what that is. Been cut 2 weeks. Still green. Look good. Okay. Receptacle cover. Mr. Steve said it was a carb. Gordon said a receptacle cover. See, Gordon, that's why you better be glad you're a chicken house farmer, a chicken farmer. That is a carburetor. That's a Holly racing carburetor. A piston rod. No, it's a carburetor coating. That's a Holly racing carburetor. No, I haven't gotten one yet. No. I tell you what, I'm running into more and more grease fittings that sucker don't go on. And I'm having to go back more and more to my darn regular hand grease gun. That locking lube, whatever that thing is called. What's it called? That expensive end we got on them. I can't even remember the name of it now. My son hates it. He won't even use the DeWalt electric battery gun because that end on it. He'll go get the hand grease gun. Still on go for February. Well, if it stays that way, we're going to try to go there. And that's in Raleigh, right, Colton? That's the one I went to with Gordon a while back. Lock and lube. Okay. IP Farms, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, my son, that thing's on it. He won't even use it. He'd rather use the hand grease gun. He said it's harder with that than the other way. And most of the time it works good for me. But I'm noticing more and more fittings that don't, like more places I'm trying to use it that don't go in. I've never had, I don't know nothing about them, Gary. I need to try one of them. February the 2nd to the 4th. As long as that's not the same weekend that there's a racing show somewhere in North Carolina, up above Charlotte, Hickory, called the Cars Tour Show or something. They have a bunch of parts and stuff there. I would really like to go to that also. Yeah. Yep. It was, Brian, when me and you and Gordon went. And I bought that toolbox because you told me it would fit in my son's Honda car and I could haul it home. Yeah. We went up to that farm show and we went out to Walmart that night. Brian had to have some beer or something. Or I was just clearance shopping. And they had a toolbox, a nice toolbox. I bought it for cheap. And I asked Brian, he think it would fit in that car, and we thought it would, and it wasn't even close. Appreciate you coming in, Colton. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. I really like to go again this year, though, Brian and Gordon. We all need to make that happen. So you hear me, Brian. You hear me, Gordon. I ain't leaving none of y'all out. And anybody else wants to go. There was your invitation right there. Don't say Jackie didn't invite you. Hickory's getting close to IP Farms. So if any of y'all want to go, come on. You still think we could have took the back window? How about when I run into that post that night? Hey, airplane doctor from Ontario. We appreciate you stopping in, buddy. You want that done harvested mid-December at the earliest. Yeah, we now there's some guys still running some soybeans and a little bit of cotton here. Brian brought the toolbox home for me. SLC Farms right up there. He hauled it here for me in his big trailer we stayed in. We was camping in his trailer. The National Farm Machinery Show is still on schedule. Yeah, I looked that up. I think that was like 7 or 8 hours from us. I looked it up a couple of weeks ago. That's getting on out there though. It was 5.5 hours to Atlanta. I mean to the farm show in Georgia. And it took us 5.5 hours to get there, and with Gordon's navigating, it took us 2.5 days to get home. Wait, breakdowns keep stopping you. Really hope to get done for the first week of December. I think you will. I think you'll get it there, Brian. Yeah, that was a nice toolbox. Then I found another one. I found one at Lowe's that we put in the race trailer. I love looking for clearance stuff. I ain't seen Scott tonight. Did Scott come in that I miss him? Mm. 12 to 14 hours for me to get to National Farm. Yeah, that's a long ride. That's a long ride. Yeah, that's a little bit on my side, halfway to Minnesota. Because I drove from Kentucky, from Minnesota to Kentucky on the way home and got a room that night. Sawmills booth. Who posted a video 29 minutes ago, Brian? Scott did. You talking about? Okay. Yeah, we left Minnesota and I drove straight back to Bluefield. I think it was Bluefield, Kentucky. Or Westfield. Somewhere some of that crazy mess was going on back then. You made videos while you was there. Cool deal. A lot of times now I get carried away and just talking to people. I get there and instead of worrying about video, and I be enjoying meeting people, and I reckon that hurts, and I don't do the videos like I should, but I might not get to meet y'all again once I meet you or something like that. And if I'm running around with the camera stuck up doing other things, I don't get to meet the people. Still try to do some videoing though. They combined the beans right here beside my house. Actually, the other day when I was swapping them motors out, they was combining beans right behind me. That's 1,000 CFM or 1,080 CFM. It flows on the flow bench. It's a Holly. That don't go on a crate motor though. Now they'll cut your crate motor off. Yeah, that's a circle track carburetor. One of ours. No, man, I like the first year or two that I done it. When I went somewhere, I was camera stuck in everybody's face, and all this and that. Now I go, I'm meeting people. I'm getting to enjoy it. So sometimes I hate I missed something, like, dang, I could have recorded that, but at least I got the memory of meeting them. And then nowadays, it seems like more and more places play music. And it's so easy for them to ding you for having music playing. Or if I'm going to do the work and make the videos and all, I'm not going to let some billionaire get my 7 cents off my video because somebody had it playing and I couldn't take it out. And then if I mute everything and out and put something over it, then it don't make sense sometimes. But that's what it is. And some of the racing stuff, just people in the stands be cussing so bad. I want to just don't worry about it and post it, but that's not me. Hey, DOK, what's going on, buddy? Different displays in the tractor pools. Owen 3333, what's going on, buddy? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us. Y'all come sneaking in here right at the end. Make sure y'all pound that thumbs up. There's the Amazon link. Click on that to do your Christmas shopping if you're buying on there. And they'll give us a couple cents off each dollar. Nice night. Yeah, it's nice here too. Feels good. It warmed back up a little bit. Supposed to be in the 20s tomorrow night, I think. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody here. It's about 32, I think. It won't never tell me now. My weather app, once you click on it, it's got to reload so that way it'll give you them ads again. I said, that's so weird, man. I don't put nothing but them like 3 little jingles. They ain't never bothered me for them, and that's what they tell me to use. And so that's the 3 little jingles that y'all hear in the background. I had it one time, gotten where I figured out how to use the YouTube music. As soon as I started doing that and using it, they changed how you do it, and I can't figure it out again. Rain in there, adding more slop. Happy Thanksgiving, Gordon. Have a good one, buddy. Cheap. Most everything is cheap equipment wise right now. What I've been seeing. But there ain't nobody buying. That's why the equipment's cheap. There ain't nobody buying because there's no, it's so uncertainty. There's nobody buying nothing. So there's nobody really putting nothing on auctions right now much. I said, time I figure something out, I can do it this way. And then I do it 4 or 5 times and okay, I'm getting the hang of that. Then it's different. They change it. So I just stick to what I know. And I said, there's 4 or 5 little jingles I stick in the back. If I record somewhere and there's something that I don't want in it. Well, guys and gals, it's been an hour. I'm going to get ready to pull the plug on this thing. And I hope each and every one of y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you eat plenty. Spend time with your family. Everything's going high. You spend time with your family. Hope everybody can eat good and y'all take care. Thanks for supporting us here at Gerraldfarms. We're going to try to drop a video Tuesday night, Thursday night. We'll see y'all back on the live next Sunday night. Take care. Have a good one.